Students, so in this lesson organ system we have seen about digestive system. The next system is human excretory system. So what does this system do? So it does the work of removal of waste from the body. So all metabolic products produced by the biochemical reaction are not utilized by the body. So it has to be removed. It is remain as a nitrogenous toxics or waste substance in the body. So this has to be removed, and the removal of this product from the body is called as the excretory products. So the excretory products are removed from the body through this system called excretory system. The human excretory system consists of a pair of kidney which produces the urine and it removes the waste from the body. A pair of ureters which conducts the urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder where the urine is stored temporarily, and the urethra through which the urine is voided by the bladder. So these wastes are removed only by the excretory system. So if the waste products are accumulated and not eliminated, they become the harmful and the poisonous to the body. Hence, excretion play an important role in maintaining the homeostatic conditions of the body. Some of the excretory organs other than kidney are skin. So skin is also an excretory organ which removes the small amounts of water and urea and the salts which is formed as a sweat. The sweat is also the waste products which is removed by the skin. So now along with the human excretory system, so when we say about human excretory system, it is having a urinary bladder, urethra, pair of kidneys and nephron. So these on the whole is called as the human excretory system. So next let's see about the human skin. So when we say about the skin, skin is the outermost covering of the body. It is stretched over all over the body in a form of a layer. In account, 50 percentage or 15 percentage of the adult human body weight is coming from this skin. So 15 percentage of the weight of the body is assumed by the or the account of the skin. So there are many structures and glands devices are seen in the skin. So when we say about skin, it's a layer only, but it has many divisions. So each divisions will have many um, glands and various structures has been noticed. The human body functions normally at a temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. When it gets hot, sweat glands start secreting sweat which contains water. Okay, so secretion is for the glands. The glands which is present in this area secretes the sweat and it emits it out to make the body in a normal temperature. So skin also performs many functions in removing the waste from the body. The sweat passes through the pores in the skins and get evaporated. So through the spaces seen in the skin only these sweats are removed out. Now let's see about the structure or the anatomy of a kidney. So kidney are a bean-shaped organ, reddish brown in color. The kidney lies on either sides of the vertebral column of the abdominal cavity. So when we say about the kidney, the right kidney is placed just lower than the left kidney as the liver is present in that area. To adjust that area, the right kidney is placed slightly lower. Each kidney is about 11 centimeter long and 5 centimeter width and 3 centimeter thickness. This kidney is covered by a fibrous connective tissue and the renal capsules, adipose capsules and fibrous membrane. So when we say about the internal structure, of the kidney, the outer dark layer is called as the cortex and inner layer is called as the medulla. Both the regions connects by the uniferous tubules or the nephrons. And the medulla consists of multitubular conical masses called as the pyramids. That is the medullary pyramids or renal pyramids. So renal pyramids are the multitubular conical masses. Then we can see about the kidney. It is having a notch like structures called as the hilum, and from that it enters into the ureter. So finally it enters into the ureter. So when we say about ureter, so the ureter is having thin muscular tube emerging out by the helium. From the helium this ureter arises. Then it connects along the ureter by the peristatic movement. So it by the peristatic movements means contraction and relaxation. The ureter carries urine from the kidney to the next structures called as the urinary bladder. So finally it is having a urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is a sac-like structure. You can see the sac-like structures below the kidneys. So the sac-like structure which lies in the pelvic cavity of the abdomen, it stores the urine temporarily. So temporarily the urines are collected and stored there. Then comes the final opening called as the urethra, is a membranous tube-like structure which connects the urine to the exterior. The urethra or the sphincter keeps the urethra closed and opens only at the times of micturations. That is the urination. During urination only the skin moves and the urines are exposed out. When we say about the functions of kidney, it maintains the fluid and electrolytic balance in our body, and it regulates the acid base balance of the body. Then it maintains the osmotic pressure in the body and the bloods and tissues. It helps to retain the important plasma conditions like glucose and amino acids. So it helps in maintaining the important plasma constituent of the body in the that is like glucose and the amino acids. So that's all about the functions of kidney. Next we shall see about the nephrons. So when we say about nephrons, so nephrons is the structural unit of the kidney. So each nephrons is having a urinary tubules and then structures of and they are called as the urinary tubules. And when we say about its structure, it is containing a renal corpuscles or the Malpighian corpuscles or renal tubules and Bowman's capsule. So the renal corpuscles consist of a cup-like structures called as the Bowman capsules, and it is branched called as the capillaries called as the glomerulosa. Then blood enters the glomerulosa, capillaries, afferent and efferent arteries. So afferent arteries leaves out the glomerulosa, and through efferent it enters into the Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule consists of a renal tubule. It consists of three regions. That is the curved structure you can see in the nephron. These curved structures are called as the proximal convoluted tube. You can see it's a U-shaped tube. Okay, that is a hairpin loop-like structure that is called as a loops of Henle's are the distal convoluted tubes. Then the distal convoluted opens into the collective tubes. Finally, it is leaving to into a collective tubes. The nitrogenous waste drains in the renal pelvics, which leads to the urethra and stores the urine in the urinary bladder. Then the urine is expelled out through the urethra. So that's all about the structure and functions of this nephron. So remaining we can see in the next class. Thank you.